I don't know if you're aware, but the super peasant is back in tabs. Well, he goes by a different name these days, the light peasant. But needless to say, he's back and he's ready for some action. Meet Bob. Bob is pretty depressed about his life. He says he's sick and tired of battling. He just wants to go home to his family. As you can see, he hasn't eaten in about 3,000 years, and he's just feeling really tired these days. He just wants the wars to be over. So Bob and his band of merry men over here, you know, at first glance you'd be like, hey, look at these skeletons. Well, they're not normal skeletons. These are fire skeletons. And needless to say, they are quite insane. The thing with these guys are, though, that they're kamikazes, basically. They somehow put forth fire. Oh gosh, Bob's on fire. Oh no, Bob's done. Bob's gone. Bob's a goner. And they just kind of set themselves on fire, though, and they just kind of hope for the best. But most of them, you know, the mortality rate is extremely high for these guys. They're just always... Did he just attack his own guy there? Did they attack their own people when they're in fear mode? Or did something else happen? Holy moly. Alright, well Bob didn't survive, but this guy did. He's gonna go tell word about Bob and his epic journey. You might be asking yourself, what does 200 bald little babies in tabs look like? Well, here you go. They're little toddlers, little bald toddlers with nothing other than their fists, ready to cause chaos. They look like a bunch of zombies standing here. This is the Peasant Army. There's 200 of them. And they're going to try to defeat this guy right over here. One berserker. He's a big berserker. And he's a custom unit, in a sense. Well, all these guys are. But needless to say, he's got a lot of HP. And I am not sure if 200 peasants can even defeat this guy. Because we tried this in the last one and it didn't go too well for him. But today we shall see if, you know, there's any change in how things happen, because they're in tight corridors. Look at him. You know, I think that they might be able to get this guy. He's taking, wow, this, even if they can, this is gonna take a long time. How'd that one just die? Whoa. I'm ready for the battle. They just told me to walk into him. Don't even try to do anything. Just walk into... Push him off, boys. Everyone, use your powers. Your powers of bodily functions. To push him off. Oh, crap. There's a... Okay. But we're about to see what happens when they all pile into this little area right here. I think they could lift them up. You know what I'm saying? Like, if given enough time, I think they might be able to actually lift them up over the edge, because they are essentially a bunch of zombies. Although that big berserker is pummeling all of them. Oh yeah, there you go. Okay, listen up, boys. Listen up. We're gonna, on my count, we're gonna turn around and get him. Okay? He's trapped. Just act like you're not gonna attack him. That'll throw him off. They seriously, what are they doing? They're not even turning around. Okay, they're gonna run away, run away. They're all gonna lose. That guy's eyes are hilarious. Just run, man. Okay, or just do whatever you're doing right now. They're just kind of dancing around the well. It's not some kind of ritual ceremony you need to perform to get water. Just put your face right in there. Okay, there's a lot of guys putting their faces in there. Well, he got them all. He's trying to, I think there's one still alive in there. But he did manage to get all of them, and he barely took any damage. I think, needless to say, I think the guy's got... Oh, he got him that time. Needless to say, I think he's got a little too much HP. You can't get the last one. Get away, you little... Look at how fast he's running. This is their super ability. They're super fast. I think we can get him if we go over here. Get up here. He can't get you. Can't climb all the dead bodies. Maybe his dead brethren will make him feel weird. Dude! Are you kidding? What is this nonsense? Oh, I did get him. It means there's another one in there, and I'm not about to take the time to find him. The Light Peasant, a force for good, here to defeat and defend the world against the Dark Peasant. However, the nations of the world have begun to turn on the Light Peasant, corrupted under the influence, as you can tell, corrupted by the influence of the Dark Peasant, who hides behind the scenes, lying and manipulating the world, and to defeat the Light Peasant so that basically he doesn't die, because he knows that the Light Peasant is the only thing that can defeat him. And needless to say, the world has turned on the Light Peasant, and they've begun their assault. But the Light Peasant will not hesitate to defend himself against those under the influence of the Dark Peasant. Being commanded by the forces of darkness, he says he will vanquish all of those who... He doesn't like darkness, period, so he's out to defeat and defend the light and justice and hope against all of the evil of the world. As you can tell, he has been equipped with swords now instead of his old boxing gloves. He still flies and he still gets right up in people's business, but he's better than he once was. The question is, how much HP is he? Oh, pretty good. Not as much as the Dark Peasant though, but I don't know if he'll be able to defeat the Dark Peasant. I'm pretty sure he can't, but maybe he can do some kind of thing where he summons multiple versions of himself, and there's enough of them that can defeat the Dark Peasant. If you can't even defeat these guys though, we got a problem. Come on, man. There's only a couple left. Look at him, he's vicious. He's violent. Violent and terrifying. Oh. 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 It's the last one, I think. Oh, wait. Oh, I see him. He's hiding. Oh, there's another one. They're all hiding. Look at them popping their heads up. Like a bunch of little evil hatchlings. Hit him. Oh, you see, I got mad there for a second. Did you see his eyebrows? Did you see his eyebrows? I thought I saw eyebrows for a second. Oh, it might have been his face. Alright, he's defeated them. More warriors have assembled. Big head mode over here. NFL Blitz. Oh, yeah. Dude, NFL Blitz, you guys remember that game? I was like undefeated. I made so many people throw their controllers. The game is super easy to win. And if you know it, well, I'll just tell you. There's a super simple strategy. Turmoil is the 2-point conversion thing. And then I think it's just Hail Mary. Hail Mary, and you run to the left-hand side of the screen, and then you just chuck it to the right. And then Turmoil, you do the exact same thing. You win every you get it every single time. There's no way to defend against it. It's like cheat codes for NFL Blitz. Man, those are the days. Let's bring back some. Oh, okay, he just wrecked this. Let's bring back some memories. Let me tell you. Yeah, this guy's pretty OP. He's pretty good. But the real question is, can he defeat the Dark Peasant? Darkness is here and has risen. I wish he made the world darker. Like when he spawned in, like a black fog or something. Anyway, the Dark Peasant is here, and he is ready to fight the Light Peasant. However, there is a little trick the Light Peasant has pulled off. He has saved one of his beings, one of his versions, to protect himself from fully dying, and he has summoned multiple Light Peasants in an effort to try to see how many he needs of himself to defeat the Dark Peasant. I don't know how many it's going to take, or if it's going to be possible at all. Do you see the power of the Dark Peasant? He doesn't even use his tentacle ability. He just likes to set people on fire. He has almost died. And here's one stuck in the wall, soon to be dead. And another, hovering above. And another. Be free! Be free, children. Look at him. He lights him on fire. I think he's gonna defeat him. I think it's all over. I think the Light Peasant is won. It is over. He has won. Oh, how wrong we were. He was still alive, and taking a lesson from the Light Peasant to replicate himself, he has created 3 more of himself. However, the Light Peasant as well has replicated himself in an effort to continue to try to stop them. So the epic final battle is underway. And I think the Light Peasant will make short work of the Dark Peasant here. I don't believe he'll be able to defend it long. This many Light Peasants? Oh! The void. Setting everything on fire, though. Oh, another one. Oh my gosh. Oh no. He lost. I think it's safe to say that the Dark Peasant will never be defeated. Not by the likes of a bunch of light peasants. The only thing that can beat the Dark Peasant, maybe perhaps, is either the bomb unit that calls in nukes or Saitama, which I don't think there is one. Is there one I can play? I don't think there is one. Needless to say, I think it's safe to say that the Dark Peasant is just as good as he always has been. But let's be real for a second. Let's take a moment to reflect. The Dark Peasant in this form is good, right? The one that flew around was good because he had 100,000 HP. But I still believe the one that is better than all the others is the Dark Peasant that spiked things, because he spiked things instantaneously, and I don't believe there's anything that could get by him. Perhaps maybe spear throwers. But can you imagine a Dark Peasant like that could block? That would be the best we've ever seen. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. I shall see you in the next one.